Listen up! I am about to tell you something that almost nobody has bothered to explain to you properly. If you're a U.S. senior on Social Security, do not scroll. The conversation about your money is changing right now, this July. And yeah, your last check had that tiny 2.8% raise. But that's old news. The real story, the one that's going to decide your budget for the rest of this year and all of next, is happening now. We are officially in the 3-month window where the government decides your next mega pay raise, the 2027 COLA. In this video, I'm going to expose what's really happening with your benefits. I'm not selling you anything. I just read the government's secret rule book so you don't have to, and I tell you, in simple words, what it means for your wallet. We're going to count down 3 insane surprises you need to know. The first surprise is the leaked dollar amount that you might actually see in your next raise. The second, and this is huge, is the hidden Medicare price hike that is designed to eat your raise before you even get it. And the third surprise, which millions of working seniors get wrong, reveals new rules that could let you keep thousands more dollars. Watch until the end, because knowing these secrets now is the key to protecting your money for the rest of 2026 and getting ready for a richer 2027. Knowing this could save you from huge headaches and penalties. Let's go! All right, surprise number 1. This is the one you've been waiting for. A real look at your potential pay raise for 2027. I know for millions of you, every grocery bill is a reminder that costs are insane and your income is stuck. The COLA is supposed to be your secret weapon to fight back. That 2.8% COLA for 2026 was a joke. For an average person, it was like an extra $56 a month, taking your check from around $2,008 to $2,064. But in July 2026, that's ancient history. The real action is what happens next. The period that decides your 2027 COLA has begun. The government doesn't just guess a number. Your raise is calculated based on inflation during July, August, and September. They use a secret measurement called the CPIW. And because we are in that window, we can look at the data leaks to get a crazy early projection. Based on the latest inflation numbers, some experts are predicting a gigantic COLA for 2027 of around 4.7%. I have to be 100% clear. This is not the final number. The Social Security Administration won't announce the official, locked-in 2027 COLA until October. But these projections are the best clue we have. They use the same data the government uses, giving us a massive head start. So what would a raise that big actually mean in your bank account? Let's do the math. I'm not using fake numbers. Let's run this for real. First, let's be conservative. Let's say the final COLA is 3.8%. If you get $1,500 a month, that's an extra $57 every single month. For an average person at $2,064, it's a $78 per month boost. And if you have a bigger benefit, like $2,500, you'd get another $95 in your check. Now, let's look at the insane 4.7% projection some experts are screaming about. That same person with a $1,500 benefit would see their check jump by $70.50 a month. The average retiree getting $2,064 would get an extra $97. And if you have a $2,500 benefit, you'd see a whopping $117.50 more each month. The first surprise is knowing this is all being decided right now. The great news is the chance at a serious boost to your income. But, and this is a gigantic but, this raise doesn't come alone. And that brings us to the craziest part. Surprise number 2. We just talked about a massive raise. But now we have to talk about the part of your raise that gets stolen before it ever hits your bank account. I call it the Medicare gut punch. It's the simple fact that when Social Security goes up, Medicare costs go up too. Your Social Security COLA is your gross raise. Your net raise, The money you actually get to spend is what's left after they take out your Medicare Part B payment. In 2026, you got a 2.8% COLA, but the Medicare Part B premium shot up by almost 10%, going from $185 a month to $202.90 a month. That's an increase of $17.90. For that average person who got a $56 raise, almost a third of it was gone instantly. This isn't stopping. Just like we have COLA predictions, the Medicare Trustees Report gives us a sneak peek at 2027 costs. The newest government reports estimate the 2027 Part B premium will go up again. Some analyses predict a new premium of around $209.50, and some are even higher. A $7 or $15 increase doesn't sound crazy, but it literally eats your COLA. For example, the Medicare Part B deductible also went up in 2026 by $26 to $283 for the year. And it's going to keep going up. Let's go back to our COLA examples. Imagine a 3.8% COLA and a small Medicare increase, say an extra $6.60 a month. The average retiree getting an extra $78 from the COLA would immediately lose $6.60 of it. Your net gain is only just over $71. It's still an increase, but they are literally taking money out of your raise. But there's a secret shield called the hold harmless provision. This rule is supposed to stop your Social Security check from going down just because of a Medicare price hike. It says that for most of you, the dollar increase in your Part B premium can't be bigger than your COLA dollar increase. But you won't believe this. This shield has giant holes in it. You are not protected if 1. You are a new Medicare member this year. You pay the full price, no protection. 2. You aren't on Social Security yet. If you have Medicare but no Social Security check, you pay 100% of the premium. 3. You are a high-income earner. If you make over a certain amount, $109,000 for 2026, you pay way more, and the shield doesn't apply to you. 4. You are on both Medicare and Medicaid. Medicaid pays your premium, so the rule doesn't affect you. Surprise number 2 is this insane game. Your COLA goes up, but your healthcare costs go up with it, and the safety net doesn't cover everyone. It's a reminder to always look at the net money, not the headline number. We're about to get to our third and final surprise, and this is literally great news for anyone who still works. But before we do, if you're finding these secrets valuable, destroy that subscribe button. My entire mission is to give you clear, simple information to help you dominate retirement. Your support helps me do that. Okay, let's get to the good news. This brings us to surprise number 3, and it's actually insane news, especially for anyone who keeps working after claiming Social Security. This is all about how much more money you can earn before they start messing with your benefits. It's called the Social Security Earnings Test. So many retirees are terrified of this test, but the rules are way better than you think, and the limits just went up, giving you more room to make money. First, let me be 100% clear. The earnings test only matters if you are younger than your full retirement age, FRA. For anyone born in 1960 or later, your FRA is 67. Once you hit your full retirement age, the test is gone. You can earn $1 million and they won't take a single penny from your check. But for those who claim benefits early, the test is on. And this is where the amazing news is. For 2026, the limits went way up. There are 2 limits you have to know. 1. If you are under your full retirement age all year, for 2026, you can earn up to $24,480. If you earn more, they just temporarily hold back $1 for every $2 you earn over that. For example, say you're 64 and you make $34,480. That's $10,000 over the limit. They would just hold on to $5,000 of your benefits for the year. 2. In the year you hit your full retirement age, for the months before your birthday, the limit is a massive $65,160. And they only hold $1 for every $3 you earn above that. Now, for the biggest secret about this that almost no one knows. The money they withhold is not gone forever. I repeat, you get the money back. This is a myth that costs people thousands. The government tracks every single dollar they hold back. When you hit your full retirement age, they recalculate your monthly benefit to be higher, giving you credit for the payments you missed. Over time, you get that money back. Think of it this way. The earnings test isn't a penalty, it's a deferral. They don't take your money, they just save it for you. And looking at 2027, these limits will go up again because they're tied to how much people are earning nationwide. As wages go up, the limits go up. This third surprise is a game changer because it changes how you think about work. It's not about avoiding a penalty. It's about understanding the system. By knowing the limits and knowing you get the money back, you can make bank without being afraid of losing your benefits forever. All right, let's recap the 3 secrets we just unlocked. First, your next pay raise, the 2027 COLA, is being decided right now. The first leaks show a huge potential increase that could give a massive boost to your monthly check starting in January. Second, the Medicare gut punch is coming. Part B premiums are projected to go up again in 2027, and they will try to eat a piece of your COLA before you see it. And third, the rules for working seniors are a huge opportunity. The 2026 earnings limits of $24,480 and $65,160 are massive, and any money they withhold, you get back later in a bigger monthly benefit. My goal here is to cut through the garbage and give you the facts you need to win. Things are always changing, but if you stay informed, you can dominate the system. We will be right here in October to break down the official 2027 COLA numbers the second they drop. In the meantime, here's your final challenge. Be proactive. Log in to your personal account at ssa.gov. You can see your own benefit statement and use their calculators to see how all this affects you. Thank you for watching. Now go. Check your My Social Security account today to see your exact numbers. That's it for this update.